go again. I hear those trumpets blow again. On a blow again, taking a chance on love. Here I sighed again, about to take that ride again. Starry-eyed again, taking a chance on love.
Help you, John.
Well, you'll have to have it out with her,
It's
dearie.
all right, Mother, all right.
We've got to know. We've got a right to know.
Of course we have, Petal, but we made a promise, didn't we? And what was it we promised?
I promised to keep calm, not to worry, and not to cry. Oh, my God.
We fixed the car. Not the dent, of course, but we've got the lights working. I rang the garage and Tom's driving it back now. So you'll be off on your holiday in no time.
Yes, well, that's very kind of him.
Look, it wasn't Tom's fault, Daddy. He was only waving hello at you. That woman had no right to think she was being waved out of the drive. See, Mummy's still in shock.
Yes, because of this engagement. There are some things, Alison, that we ought to talk to you about before you
I'm
decide...
27, Daddy. And anyway, I got a book out of the library.
We've always known that someone with your willful personality would have a lot of problems finding a partner in life. But to give yourself in desperation to this man...
There's nothing wrong with Tom.
The man's a criminal.
He's unemployed.
He's got no moral standards.
There's hair growing out of his ears.
He's got... Eh?
Well, it's a recognised sign of a debauched personality. Oh, my God.
Yes, all right, Mother. All right. Here, go and take a couple of these. And you better have one of the green ones as well, for the bowel movement. Alice,
So I'm sorry, Daddy, but I'm engaged to be married to Tom, and that's that. Here he is now with the car.
Wonderful feeling off on holidays. New adventures, new horizons. Must be really looking forward to it, huh?
You've always got a home with us, Petal, remember that? We could invite Mr. Henstridge up for the day from the nursing home, if you like.
Bye-bye, Daddy. Have a lovely holiday.
Got a funny feeling, you know? It'll be your lucky day.
It always was a bit loose, Daddy.
One last thing. Suggest you don't go through town. High Street blocked off. Been major robbery. Up Martin's Lane. Third turning on to Main. Okay. Thought parents look tired.
Did you, Tom?
Yes, mother especially. Any particular reason?
Oh, just general stress, I think. Nothing you can really put your finger on.
No. Probably just need holiday, that's all.
I expect you're right.
Thought we might go out for supper this evening, sort of celebration.
Oh, that sounds very nice, Tom.
Fortunately, main point of evening, giving you engagement ring, slightly up the spout.
Oh, ring?
Yes, wanted to give it to you in proper romantic setting. Music, candlelight, wine.
You bought an engagement ring, Tom.
No, not exactly bought. Sort of heirloom, really. Part of large collection, mostly lost. Titanic, Lusitania. Ring was freak survival from R101.
Oh, well, what sort of a ring is it?
Ruby. Cluster of diamonds.
Oh, Tom.
Yes, took it to the jeweller's, changed it your side, went in to pick it up today.
Oh, can I see it?
No, trying to explain. Stolen.
Oh, no.
Yes, got there 1 hour earlier, would have it now.
Oh.
Yes, understandably depressed, Alison. Just try to think of it as few small stones. 14, actually.
What?
14 diamonds. Ruby the size of a Murray mint. Oh, dear. Sometimes wonder how long we can carry on, you know. Been together now 3 months.
Oh, well, 3 months isn't very long, Tom.
Quite understand if you want to change your mind. Call it a day.
Oh, Tom. Tom,
Yes?
when I was a little girl, Daddy used to take us out on Easter Monday for a treat to the fun fair.
What? Right on the Dodgems?
No, we didn't actually go in.
Yeah.
We used to stand at the fence and listen to the music and the shouting, and we could just see the top of the Ferris wheel going round. If I'm honest with myself, Tom, I seem to have spent most of my time watching other people on the great Ferris wheel of life. And being with you, it's like being on the waltzer. You know, it might make you feel a bit sick sometimes. But most of the time, you're being whizzed around, and I think that's so important, Tom, being whizzed around. Do you see what I mean?
Better go over a bit about Ferris wheel again.
Neville, you lovely man. You're a genius, a bloody genius. I heard it on the news at lunchtime. £250,000 worth of precious stones, and they haven't got a clue who took it, Neville, not a clue. And you're the man who... You blew it, didn't you? I can tell.
Wasn't my fault, Maureen.
And the hypermarket job? Did the snatch go all right?
Oh, the snatch was brilliant. Went off just like you said it would. You'd have been proud of us.
Oh, so we're rich, we're rich.
And not in so many words, Maureen.
What happened about the Jew?
Well, I don't know exactly. Nosha came out, this red motor draws up, tosses a blag in the boot. It's the wrong car.
The wrong sodding car? I don't believe it. We don't do lunches after 3:15.
No, I'm meeting a friend for tea.
We've got no scones.
Well, I'll just have tea for 2 then, please.
We'll see what I can do. This section's closed. There's a spare table over there.
Thank you.
And the hypermarket job?
Went off a tree. But I'm waiting by the transporter. The boys get the ramps down. Along comes this red motor into the van and away. It's the wrong car. Nosha and Harry come round. There's nowhere to go. Laws it.
Oh, I've had a lovely time shopping, Tom. How'd you get on?
Extraordinarily successful.
Really? Let's have a look. There's not much in here for an hour and a half's work, Tom.
Most of it in here.
But Tom, there's thousands of pounds here.
Better not flash it around.
Kid's father never turned up with the money.
You did wait.
I've walked up and down outside that bloody telephone kiosk every 5 minutes for the past 2 hours. And these are the shoes without the arch supports. Never got a wink of sleep last night, you know. Could kill those little brats.
Not the children, Neville. You promised you wouldn't harm the children.
Chance to be a fine thing. Not a wink of sleep.
The noise.
No, the younger one stuffed my mattress down the toilet. The only peace I got was the couple of hours they spent on the phone, talking to the speaking clock in Hong Kong. I gave up in the end. Got them to play Colditz. Thank God they'd all escaped by this morning.
So the jewellery, the wages
Been a
snapped.
robbery, was there? Someone run off with the kettle, stolen the tea bags. Lady here ordered tea half an hour ago, hopefully expecting some decisive action now.
Right, I'll go
A
and...
plate of scones,
Don't think
please.
we've got any.
6.
See what I can
Thank
do.
you. Collecting for Children's Home, Cricket Club charity.
Oh, well, look, mate, I mean, this is all I got,
Oh,
really.
very generous.
You know, it's really very strange, Tom. You were just standing on the pavement in Foxley Road.
By telephone kiosk, yes.
And the man just came up to you.
Yes.
Didn't he say anything?
Yes. Asked me if I was collecting money for the children. Said I was. Gave me a bag.
Is that all?
Well, obviously thanked him. Said children meant everything to him. Ready to sacrifice anything for them. Every penny he asked. Scones.
Oh, didn't he give his name or anything?
No, just asked where he could find them.
Who?
Well, children, presumably, told him where orphanage was. Off he went. Crying a lot. Very emotional moment for him.
Well, better make a move.
Where?
Brazil. I've got the tickets.
Doesn't seem a lot of point now, does the Neville?
The only thing it's got to be tonight because, I couldn't afford to get them forged club class, so I got him to do me Apex. You can't change them.
Neville? Flying to Brazil with $250,000 in gemstones and 120,000 in readies is a dream any girl would cherish. But I must admit to a certain lack of enthusiasm when all you have is 2 forged plane tickets and my family allowance book.
Maureen, you said you loved me.
I think I must have been lying, Neville.
You doing anything tonight?
What?
I wondered if you were free at all tonight.
I'm supposed to be having my ears syringed. Why?
Thought you might like to come to Brazil.
What?
Got a spare ticket for Brazil.
Oh, it's very kind of you, Neville, but I really ought to do something about my ears. I've got a very heavy build-up of wax.
What are you going to do with it all?
Well, phoned Henderson, club secretary, going to come round, collect it personally. Only one thing frightened of.
What's that?
But with my luck, terrified of losing bag. For all we know, could be sitting in thieves' kitchen this very moment.
The case!
What?
I bought a new security case for Daddy after you broke his this morning. I just get it.
Never really understood why Father needed security case. Thought he worked as banana importer.
No, well, it's for his hobby, Tom, the crochet.
Ah.
He needs a high security model. Some old ladies do anything to get their hands on a new doily pattern. Now then, you just put your hand in there.
Yes.
And it's got this special safety device, and you do that, like that, and then you open it up again with this little key.
Ah, yes.
So that's what 47,000 looks like. Oh, what would you do with 47,000 pounds, Tom?
Probably buy something more effective on tempered steel than junior hacksaw. Spare blade there, by any chance?
Oh, I did look. Oh, I'm sorry, Tom. You're always telling me about you in suitcases. Trust me to pick up the wrong one.
Not to worry. Pair of pliers. Ah.
There we are.
Yes.
I bought a new dress for tonight's little celebration.
Celebration. Huh.
Oh, you're still upset about the ring, aren't you? Doesn't matter, we don't have to go out. I could give you something nice on the kitchen table.
Pardon? Ah! Free at last, Dylan. Yes.
Tom, there's a hand grenade here. Where did that come from?
Long story. Great Uncle Wilbur. Stayed with him once when I was 8 years old. Dear old boy, a bit shell-shocked, though. Had great stamp album. Only thing in the world that mattered to him. Fabulous collection. Ah, now, that starting pistol, cause of all the trouble. Just swapped it for 4B Meccano set. I wanted to show it to great Uncle Wilbur. Unfortunately, tendency to go off accidentally. Took 4 of us 10 minutes to lure him out from underneath table. Meanwhile, stamp album had fallen into fire. Destroyed. Completely.
That's a shame. What did he say?
Oh, nothing at all. Completely forgotten. Next day, said, if I like loud bangs, wanted to give me a present. Gave me that box with 3 grenades, a PAC rocket, and a gas mask. Yeah. Told me to go to the bottom of the garden and play with them. Never seen him so happy.
There's only 2 grenades here, Tom.
Yes. 3rd grenade went off. Killed 44 goldfish. Sad. Old boy obviously a bit senile. Hadn't realized grenades not defused. Came to take him away that afternoon. See him now, strapped to the stretcher. Went over to say goodbye, barely recognized me. Face contorted, frothing at the mouth. Then suddenly reached forward hands to say goodbye. Never forgotten it.
Such a lot of history in such a little box.
There's a bit of wire in there, may I just say?
A bit.
No. Not so.
Here we are.
Very good, thank you. You're worried about dress?
Yes, just it seemed all right in the shop. But now I think it might be a bit, a little bit,
Small?
No, it's the stockings, Tom. No, but not to put too fine a point in it. I'm not sure I've got the bust for it.
Could show it to me. Like to have a look at it.
Oh, all right. Oh, you mean the dress?
Yes.
Oh, go and slip it on then.
Yes. Trying to open this case could then find identity of owner.
No, it's not that sort of lock, Tom. It's a combination. Yes, you have to twiddle it to the right number and then press the buttons. But if you don't know what the right number is, you haven't got a chance to... Trust you.
Yes.
I'll go and slip this on.
Splendid.
We interrupt this program to bring you a news flash about a robbery with a difference on the Winscombe estate, where thieves, dressed as nuns, used a map of the hypermarket ventilation system to gain access to the manager's office. Bystanders were kept at bay with canisters of CS gas, while the thieves planted explosives and forced the manager to hand over the contents of the safe, about £47,000. The good sisters then made their escape unnoticed.
Rio de Janeiro.
What one might call an unusual robbery. Let's hope they don't make a habit of it. Now, some suitable music.
What do you think, then?
Just looks like cheap homemade job to me.
Do you, think it makes me look like a kept woman, Tom?
Certainly not, Alison.
Oh, well, never mind. Perhaps if I tried it with the stockings. Could you, pass them to me, please, Tom?
Alison. Oh, hump. Obviously, Henderson come to collect money in town. Yes?
Oh, Mr. Chance?
Yes.
We're police officers.
Oh, please come in. Please, yes.
Oh.
Good help.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chance, I believe you were in the vicinity of the High Street this morning when a robbery was taking place. I
Yes.
wonder if you could help us out at all. If, for instance, you saw any men running away with grey stockings over their head. Maybe we better go through and sit down.
No, sorry, lady in there, not in respectable condition.
I think I'll be the best judge of that, if you don't mind, sir.
We've got the money in here. We were expecting someone else.
I mean, you know you're not guilty, and we know you're not guilty. It's just the boys from the Special Task Force. They're on our backs all the time. And in the face of all that evidence, if only you hadn't had those 2 tickets to Brazil.
Realize it's not your fault, Walter.
I mean, we know you didn't do it, Tom.
Very kind of you to say so.
There was obviously a very intelligent mind behind this operation. Oh, don't worry, then. We'll sort it out. It's only a matter of time.
Sure it is. Every confidence in you, Walter. Only one thing. Had planned rather special celebration this evening.
Celebration?
Yes, we were dining out this evening to celebrate our engagement.
Engagement? Well, that's it then. We may not have much choice in keeping you here for a while, but the least we can do is to make your stay as comfortable as possible. For the lady. Oh, I would ask you not to touch the candlesticks, if you please, sir. Only the fingerprint boys may want to go over them again.
Sorry.
I do hope the beurre en croûte is to your liking.
It smells wonderful, Walter. Yes. Thank you, Kenneth. Kenneth, isn't it?
That's right, Mr. Chance. I was the one arrested you in the Park Lavatory last week. I got a real roasting for that one.
Sorry to hear that. Yes. Understandable mistake.
Oh, Constable, I think we can do better than those. Yes, you'll find some Waterford crystal in my office from the Purbright job.
Yes, sir.
There we are. Last bottle of 74, which I'm led to believe is a very respectable claret. Courtesy of the late Dr. Atkinson.
But not the Dr. Atkinson who was poisoned by his mistress.
It's nasty business, that. Oh, don't worry. The lab boys have been through this. This is as clear as a bell. Yes, the cyanide was in the 73. Thank you, Carter. Don't forget the brandy.
Marvellous spread, Walter. Oysters we had. Particular favourite of Alison's.
Oh, yes. By the way, I've got some good news for you. They've brought in those 2 people who did the jewel robbery.
Oh.
And amongst the items recovered was one marked Mr. T. Chance for collection Saturday.
No.
Yes. And I'm sure no one will mind my returning it directly.
Thank you, Walter.
Yes, the customs picked them up at Southampton. Yes, the getaway car was hidden in a removal van.
Right.
My wife was wondering if there was any chance of a cup of tea.
Tom, it's beautiful.
Taking a chance on love. You make me rise slide again. About to take that ride again. Starry-eyed again. Taking a chance on love. Things are mending now. I see a rainbow blending now. Have a happy ending now. Taking a chance on love.